And the reason I say that because like, I just don't.
Right.
This is honest opinion. I just don't.
I get it. Josh, let me ask you a question. This is Stephen A's nephew, Josh Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Josh, do you think he answered the question? I asked him if was it a good trade between Drew Holiday? You know what? I'll ask you even better. Who you rather have?
Yeah.
Damian Lillard or Drew Holiday? Fuck it, I'm not gonna say. I try to present it to you, cool TA. Who would you rather have?
And I'll tell you, I'd rather have both.
Nah.
See what I'm saying?
I'd rather have both.
He a politician. He a politician.
You might as well run for Congress.
Well
He's definitely a politician.
I'd rather have both. That's my honest. I'm being truthful. I ain't gonna lie. If I listen, I'm telling you, you can ask anybody you want, bro. I'd rather have both.
This is
and I can guarantee you, they'll love both to play together. You can ask.
No, now listen. I have zero. Hey, baby, come in. Go in there. Come in. Go in. Go in there. Come in. Come inside. Come inside.
It's crazy.
Yo, let the girl in. Come in. Let her in.
Yo.
Come in. Let her in, y'all. Please let that female in.
Ask me.
But hold on. I'm gonna let you get your question, Josh. That's what's up. Hey, what's your name? Come here. Give me a hug. What's your name? You working or you just chilling? You working? All right, you gotta do your thing, boo. I just want to tell you you're pretty. I can't afford it. Badass. Yeah. When you in Vegas, 7 out of 10 are working.
I just got mad points because I ain't even watch her walk out. That's on camera?
Yes, it's on camera.
All right, nah.
Yo, shut the door all the way. Somebody out there, please. Thank you. When you live in Vegas, 7 out of 10 girls are working.
You live in Vegas?
So we shoot the show in Vegas, but on the weekends I live somewhere else. But basically, that girl was a prostitute. But she kept it real. She said, "I'm working." You know.
Okay.
So go ahead, do your thing. I ain't gonna.
Yeah. That's why I said go do your thing. I'm too fly to be paying for pussy, unless I'm feeling like splurging a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now look, I'm gonna say this because you won't say it. You won't say it, TA.
There you go.
You win a chip, and what I was about to say is I have zero relationship with Drew. I have a relationship with Dame Lillard. That's my guy. Okay. That's my dude. But you win a chip.
So you know him. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Dame is my man. I was in his rap video. He came up here and did this show. He was here and did the show with us. Dame, he called me to give me the jump when he got traded to Milwaukee. He said, "Cam, you reported for us. This is my guy. I fuck with it. It ain't like we have a relationship. We speak every day. But we see each other. We're good." Mm-hmm. You win a championship with Drew.
Yeah.
Now, we all know Dame was going through personal things last year. Mm-hmm. Not only that, he played with Portland his whole career, new environment, but you go play with you guys, which sensational team who already won a championship.
Yeah.
Take out the personal stuff. And we can't really take that out because...
For me, I can't because I've been with both. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. I want to listen to what you want to say.
A lot of people will say, Boston doesn't win that championship without Drew Holiday.
Yes.
So a lot of people are saying, look, man, the way actually Milwaukee started this season off, and I was like, oh, they're climbing back. It didn't look good at the beginning of the season. They're saying they missing Drew. Mm-hmm. They ain't promised us this season he's over the personal stuff. Okay. And we seeing them climb back into it. But if you're looking from the outside, and again, it's looking like y'all may have been able to keep Drew Holiday. He's not just a two-time NBA champion now. Also Olympian gold medalist.
Of course.
So you're sitting there saying you rather have both. I'm asking you who you rather have. You got one choice.
I have one choice, but you're not asking. You got to understand who you're asking. You're not asking the media guy. You're not asking Stephen A.
I'm asking somebody
shout out to Stephen A, my dog. Shout out to Stephen A. You're not asking this.
I'm asking somebody who played with both people.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, like, can you understand? It's like you saying, like, who I'd rather have? I'd rather have Yanni or Brown or Yanni or like you'd rather have both. Like how can you? Who do you say? Who do you say? How do you sit down and go like no? And I'm not Brown. Let's say whoever can you say Katie and Yan and this guy? Like you'd be like, bro, how do I pick it? Because everybody gives you something different. Yeah. You know, and the defensive side of it with Drew Holiday defending everybody 94 feet, and then you get Dame who is top 75 shooting from half court. So now let me ask you another question. Mm-hmm. If you're a GM. Do you make that trade?
The thing about it is, I might have made that trade if I'm a GM, but am I satisfied with the result?
Oh,
That's the question.
That's totally
That's the
different.
question.
That's totally different.
I'm thinking, okay, look, Dame Lillard, this Dame time, this logo Lillard, he sends people home. He still hasn't been to a championship. Now, given you going against the Golden State Warriors a lot of your career, and you're running up against a brick wall, especially when they get Kevin Durant. But when I sit there and say, damn, I got rid of Drew Holiday, and I know damn well the Boston Celtics would not have won that championship without Drew Holiday. You got to think about this. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals probably 4 years in a row. Drew Holiday gets there. The first year he gets there,
Yeah, most definitely.
they win.
But let me ask you another question. Did anybody foresee Drew going to Boston? I don't, you know what I mean? Because I'll give an example. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Tomorrow they might say, TA, you know what? I'm a free agent. I might go, let's say, to another team. If you know that I'm going to another team, and I go like, yeah, them do it. The Bucks are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we see you guys. I'm saying it. I'm gonna say like, y'all finna do 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Hey, I'm guarding Giannis like this. How you guarding Giannis, coach? This. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. They ain't gonna let that happen. They're not gonna let. You know what I'm saying?
He's a politician. You're absolutely right. This is what I'm taking exactly for, because I gotta do a lot of translating with TA. Not that none of English wise. Drew is my motherfucking nigga, man. I'm talking for you. Drew is my motherfucking nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to chip with Drew, but I gotta see Dame tomorrow. So I'm not going to say nothing bad about Dame because I'm going to see Dame. But I can't sit here and disvalue Drew helping us win a chip.
Oh, never that.
But Dame is with us now.
That's Hall of Fame, right? That's we up we got a banner up there. Oh, don't get it twisted now.
That's what I'm saying.
That team has we have a banner up there. But what I'm telling you is that there's steps to success. And right now, we have one of the best players, one of the best tools. Who gets discredited. Always. It's okay. It's Milwaukee. We're used to it. We get discredited. It's one or the other. So you're trying to tell me, give me your top 5 point guards. Top 5 point guards.
Ever?
No, right now in the league.
It's a good question.
If you say top 3 and you don't say Dame,
listen.
I'm gonna walk off the show.
Let me tell you, because Dame has to get his name back, because I'll tell you this much. Right now, the best point guard in the East is Jalen Brunson. Then you might have Donovan Mitchell.
Disagree, but it is what it is. Keep going.
Jalen Brunson was number 2 last year, All-NBA.
Yeah, I'm talking about this year.
No, this year we'll see. We have yet to see, but we're going off. Don't act like Jalen Brunson ain't become a superstar last year.
You didn't say Jalen Brunson. You said another name as well. Not Jalen Brunson. You said
Donovan Mitchell. Listen, Donovan Mitchell. The Cavs in first place?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, so they've been first place without Donovan Mitchell?
Now he's not a point guard though.
Donovan Mitchell's not a point guard.
He's a scoring guard, bro. He's like a 2-man. No, I feel like that's why I said
Garland the point guard on it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's same thing like when you say James Harden can play the 1 or the 2, because when he was in Utah, he was the point guard. But he's playing a 2 with a smaller guard right now, so you're going to say he's the scoring guard. But if you want to make that argument, I get it, but I consider Donovan Mitchell a point guard. When he's in Utah, he started off with the point guard.
So go give me top 3, top 5.
I like Trae Young.
Okay.
I like Trae Young. Dame is top 5, but the problem is this.
First of all, I appreciate you for saying that.
Nah, Dame is my man.
Dame some love,
but no, Dame is my man.
Love,
but are we doing the whole NBA or just the East?
I said the whole NBA.
The whole NBA?
Yeah.
I like Ja Morant.
Yeah.
I like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's 5 right there.
Steph, I understand. Steph. We talk about Steph. I mean, Steph, first of all, it's...
What I'm saying is this. If you talk about today, right?
Yeah.
So Steph is 35, 36 years old. Still best shooter, still a player at elite level. Ja Morant's 24, 25. If I'm starting a team, I'm going with somebody younger. Jalen Brunson is in his 20s. That's number 3. Trae Young is in his 20s. That's number 4. Donovan Mitchell is young. Dame is an older guard, and he's still very good, but he might be a liability on defense as well. That's just my opinion. And Dame's my bro. That's my nigga. But I'm telling you, the 5 niggas I just named, I would pick all of them over Dame. Just my opinion.
So that's a front office Cam.
Until further notice.
First of all, I disagree that any of them plays better defense than Dame.
Okay.
Look, first of all, let's go with numbers in the film.
Steph is
you're the numbers guys. Go.
Steph is a liability on defense.
No way that those guys you named play better defense than Dame. No way.
Steph is a liability.
You didn't peep the game last time he played somebody in the post? They tried to post him up, strip.
First of all, I'm being kind of nice because if you want to be technical, I didn't even go to Luka. I didn't even go to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I didn't even.
Point?
Yes, I didn't go.
Luka is a point.
I didn't go. See, that was my argument with him. You got Luka at the point, so now Kyrie Irving's not a point guard because he's on the wing. He's a point guard. You know what's so
interesting? Let me ask you this after when you're done.
We named our 7-8 niggas.
Yeah. So let me. We said combo guards. We started saying combo guards.
Now we going combo.
No, that's what you said.
We ain't not in McDonald's. I don't need a number 8 or number 9.
Let me ask you a legit question.
Everybody I named could play point guard. Put it like that.
100%. I feel like everybody. But let me ask you this question then. Do you think like Kyrie is more of a 2-guard now ever since he left Cleveland? Because I feel like in Cleveland he was really, really a point. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you like kind of remember him playing in Cleveland. No, not Cleveland, Braun, Cleveland. I'm talking about Cleveland.
No, but
before Braun.
But even he was. What I'm saying is, he'll play point guard when he needs to. It's like, for instance, he was playing point guard in Brooklyn. Then when James Harden came for the little bit of time, he says, you play the point and I'll play off the ball. So that way, what I was saying to Josh is saying, oh, he's a combo when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell. When they're originally point guards and they say, okay, we have 2 point guards, I'm going to play the wing because Kyrie Irving's an originally point guard, but he's playing with Luka. You play the point, I'll play the 2. Kyrie is no way original 2. He's undersized to be a 2. It's only one person that's 6'1" who did it like that, which was Allen Iverson, who was like a legit 2 guard at 6'1", killing.
You taking me a little bit.
Who's 6'1"? What's a 6'1" 2 guard that killed?
Not many, bro.
None. Ain't no 6'1" 2 guard that's out here killing like Allen Iverson.
Not anymore.
And anymore, whoever was a 6'1" 2 guard, ever.
How tall was Stephon Marbury? How tall was Stephon?
Marbury?
See, about 6'3", 6'4".
He a 1.
6'3".
He was a 1 more most of the He could play though. I don't fucking care.
I played against Steph. Ain't no 6'1" point guard. I mean, 2 guards out here, Allen Iverson. Yeah. You're a great politician, and Dame Lillard's my man. I'm not here to debate Dame, but
no. I want to say they will not be tolerated any Dame slander, any Drew Holiday slander,
right.
And any Milwaukee Bucks. I'm here to represent the city.
No, we get there's no slander with you, Josh. What you want to ask to
I'm about to say, I don't think it's slander because Dame is the best Blazer ever to me. He the best Blazer ever. But when it come to like who he got traded for, Drew Holiday just fit better with Giannis. Like we see that, and it works in the playoffs. You see how it ends up. Drew Holiday, everything that you need, he give you. Defense, I'll guard you 2. I might guard you 3. I like Drew. Sorry. I like Dame too, but
wait, we haven't
made
seen
a mistake at the end of the day.
Him in the
playoffs. We would have made that trade.
Yeah,
we would have made the trade, but we ended up regretting it.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in the playoffs though, bro.
Well, listen. What I'm saying is this. We're just going based off last year. It's still about 25.
Who was hurt last year, though?
No, listen, the best ability is availability.
Oh, 100%. You ain't need to we didn't being consistent.
Yeah, so, but I'm saying the jury's still out on Dame. Because like I said, more than anything else, you don't want to discredit what he went through personally, which we don't get into on it right now. But we're happy that he's in a better space, and we could get to see what happens this year. Josh, what do you want to ask TA? Why
I like this show. It's more basketball. Like I like this. This is.
Yo, nah. I feel like you know you got an accent and you tall and stuff like that, but we really brothers because
he's a comedian. Yo.
I go through what you go through. I feel like if there was no Giannis and we just was watching your game and you was just playing, we wasn't expecting Giannis out of him. You be in the NBA because I'm a Steph Curry fan.
Yeah,
you better than 5 Warriors right now. Three of them that be starting.
Hold on.
No,
I think that's a good take, but hold on. I want you to answer this, and I want to get to your point. You feel like TA, because why, Stephen A's your uncle?
Weber?
Why do you feel like him? What's your comparison?
Like Giannis is, this star, so people can't really see you shining like that.
And that's what you said about Stephen A. with you.
Yeah, he in my way. Like, but at this point now, it's like I'm just kind of kicking the door down. But that's what you got to do. I see you shining. Yo, his personality. Yeah. You got it, son.
Yo, no.
Shining out here.
So I would say one thing, and this is real, and I'll give you a little bit. Like, my job, bro, is not to, not to shine. My job is to be the backup. You know what I'm saying? My job is to be the guy behind everything. And I was born in this earth to be the best version of a brother, of a son. You know what I'm saying? We've been through like this now. Obviously, it's entertainment. We talk about like the basketball stuff like that. But bro,
right.
I've lived 6 lives. Right. That boy right there, right? And it's just the journey coming here. I'm so proud. If you come to my mom's place, right, it's like a museum, bro.
Right.
Like you see Spain, TA Spectacular. You seen Greece. You seen NBA champs. You Costas with the Lakers, Thanasis, Giannis. When I got drafted, my had Giannis got drafted. He's had when Costas got drafted. Like it's just like so pure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, but sometimes people don't see that because people want to see what it really is.
Right. You wild boy trying to say.
Don't sell yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Like Giannis is the basketball player, so at basketball he might be the best. But if he was up here at the desk, you might be funnier than Giannis. You might be funnier than Giannis.
I don't know. That was funny.
It's funny because I seen Giannis' personality a couple times, and he's like, "I'm young, I'm strong, I'm handsome." I'm like,
where he get this?
Yeah. I'm like, where you get it from? Who got the most girls growing up?
The most girls?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna.
No.
I don't know them.
You will not speak on it.
No. I ain't gonna speak on that.
I seen you guys have a sensational movie on Disney about how you left Africa, got to Greece, the NBA. The story's amazing. What's the name of the movie so the audience knows?
Rise.
Rise.
Yeah.
It was sensational, man. Great acting, great cast. I seen. I'm like, yo, this is really fucking amazing. How accurate is that movie to you guys' lives?
That's crazy. They've asked me a lot of times this question. It's crazy. We actually toned it down for Disney.
Yeah,
we actually kind of toned it down for Disney just because there was a lot of stuff that was going on too.
Right.
But we toned it down a little bit for the Disney part of it.
Right.
And even the way the movie started too, like. This is why I say that like Giannis is special and like this coming to him and I remember they told him like, hey, the movie's gonna be called The Greek Freak and blah blah blah. He was like, what?
Right.
Not tripping. What?
Right.
No way. He's like, what do you think? Why? He's like, I wanted to be called The Rise because we rose like all of it as a family. So because he wanted to tell me like this, guys, is not a basketball movie.
Right.
It's a family movie.
Right.
It's us togetherness, and he ends up with basketball.
Right.
As a success.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We see how you got out of Africa. Like it doesn't even start off basketball wise, basketball related. And I'm like, yo, this is really a deep story. That's why I wanted to know how on point was it. But to say you toned it down is even crazy.
Yeah, we toned it down a little bit because at the same time we try to promote unity and not like go back and who did what and who said what and it's more about unity. Struggles, hardship, what you do and what you do now and what you bring to the world now. So
right, that's what's up. I got one more question. I don't know if Josh has a couple questions for you. I read something a while ago and I could be wrong. I wanted you to correct me on it if I am wrong. I remember you guys getting first, 2013 when Giannis got here, and the Bucks obviously seen the potential that he had.
Yeah.
And it was a problem with you guys, or not necessarily, maybe you play basketball, with your mom's getting a visa to come over here. And it's a certain amount of time, and like I said, I read this a while ago, a certain amount of times you can apply for it before they say you're permanently denied. And I think it was on the last try, and Giannis told the organization, well, if y'all don't get my mom's shit right, I'm basically going back to Greece. Then all of a sudden, shit got right.
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
It is a true story, but I think it wasn't about because of the Bucks or the government. It was just
don't say nothing.
No, but let me tell you why. Because if I say this, you're going to get out of context. So I got to give you a little bit more detail.
Tell me about it.
It's a true story.
Right. Explain that, because I'm just paraphrasing.
So the story is that we come here. I go to...
Not to cut you off.
No.
I want you to break it down because like I said, I'm sitting there thinking about this. Isn't even on my shit. I'm just thinking about when this actually happened. If you can explain to the audience the process of even coming to America, how a visa works, how you may get turned down.
Yes.
Explain it, because, Americans don't understand that.
Yeah,
so I want you to explain that whole process. Yo, if you get turned down for a visa X amount of time.
Yeah, X amount of times, then they might be like, hey, if you get turned down one more, you're done. So you got to wait and get more, you build your case, kind of.
Okay, but right, got you.
And the other thing as well is that, especially the U.S. is such like a big country. It's not like only about sports. They don't really care. Like, oh yeah, okay, I get that. Like, but why? But why? And to you build your case, like, oh, hey, it's actually my mom. It's actually my brother. It's actually my family. It's not just me bringing random people to the States, or I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like we're community. We're building something. We're going to live here. We're going to build a life. We're going to work for the system. We're going to, all these things. So it is a true story, and he was going to.
Right.
I can tell you that for sure, because at the time I'm in the G League at the time, and he gets drafted. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna meet you. This is the crazy part. The only reason I went to the D League at the time was because I told him I was gonna meet you there.
Right.
Like he gets drafted. I'm still in Greece. After we went back to Greece, he's like, hey, what you gonna do? I was like, hey, I'm find my way to come to the States.
Right.
I go to the G League.
Through basketball.
I go to the D League, and I become the first players, me and PJ Hurst, to ever get drafted through the D League.
Right.
And
talk that shit.
Yeah. Because people be like, oh yeah, bro, I send my own tapes. I email my tapes, bro.
Right.
You tell me if I tried out, I email my tapes.
Right.
And got drafted.
Okay.
But going back to that, he was going to, and I remember he was telling me, I was like, hey, bro, I'm with you all the way. Like, we didn't start playing basketball because I wanted to live in a big house. I did it because we need to help our mom and dad, all these things. And that's how we started, and then became this, like, we got to be the example. We got to carry everybody.
Right.
We got to carry everybody. So he was going to.
So basically, but how did this, so what I was asking is, from what I was hearing, is the last chance.
Last chance.
Why do you think that last one went through?
It was God.
God. Right.
God, number one. Now, people out there might tell you otherwise. People are listening or watching might tell you otherwise. Like, yeah, it's all on you. No, you're gonna humble yourself, bro.
Right.
Humble yourself, bro.
What I say,
it's God.
No,
it's God.
First of all, God. I'm gonna say it's definitely God first. And it's the Milwaukee Bucks here. We can't lose this nigga. Figure the fucking visa out.
That's why.
Listen,
hey,
you can say God. I'm not saying God don't got nothing to do with it. But Milwaukee Bucks fixed some shit up and said throw God in the mix with all this shit and get us over here, because this nigga is going back home if we don't get this nigga moms the visa. So God was in the mix with the Milwaukee Bucks teaming up with each other.
And what they say, Cam? God walks through people.
There you go.
What they say, Cam?
There you go.
God walks through people, bro.
You got anything to say to TA before you leave?
No, I want to ask you one more question.
Oh, we ain't got to go. If you got stuff to ask me, let's do it.
So one of the questions I want to ask you is that, because, I see you, like, you get, like, you, first of all, this is why I say, guys, like.
And you can ask me a bunch of questions. I know,
We always talk about, like, oh, man, Cam out here, he wild, and he talk about this guy, that guy, etc. Is ever really been a beat, like, really actually be like, yo, I don't like this guy.
Right.
That's why. Because I kind of feel like you always kind of give your honest opinion. You just make it funnier just for everybody.
Right.
But, like, has ever been like, yo, I don't like this guy. That's why I'm.
Yeah, never. When I started my sports show, what happens is I said to myself, you have all these sports shows that's traditional.
Yeah.
You turn on ESPN, you turn on Fox Sports, you turn on CBS, whatever sports shows. And it's the same format, to where if you go in a barbershop, or you go in a hair salon, or you go in a gambling spot, or where regular urban black people are hanging out, this is the way they talk. Yo, this nigga Giannis fucked my parlay up last night. This nigga, I can't fucking pay rent because of this motherfucker, man. Yo, this nigga Ben Simmons, what the fuck is up with this nigga, man? This nigga ain't playing no games. I bet the over on this nigga. And this is how black people in America talk amongst each other. And I say it's none of that on TV, because everything is so, hey, and last night we had so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. His uncle was the closest to that. and without cursing. And I'm sitting there saying, when you go I walk in the barbershop and people be like, see the fucking Raiders last night, man?
Yes.
Fucking nigga, I took the under, threw my rent money involved. This nigga ain't throw no touchdowns. And this is how you have conversations. So I said to myself when I started the show, it's a bunch of people doing podcasts.
Yeah.
But they don't put on a suit. They don't get the background. They don't get the lights. They don't get the setting. So if you sit there, we wear suits on the show, but then we start talking like we're in the barbershop. And it's regular shit about how urban America talks when they're amongst each other in these barbershops. So it's nobody that I never disliked. I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm just watching games or seeing things and I say, this is how we talk as black people in America when somebody's doing good or doing bad. So it's nobody that I've had a personal problem.
Man, it's good that you say it too, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh man, you ain't see he's going crazy on this guy or that guy, and I'm like, in my head I'm watching it, but it doesn't really touch me because I'm not from here, so I haven't really,
right.
I'm not really like, hey, I never grew up with Twitter, like, right. Bro, we didn't have, we just came here and I found out about Instagram and all this other thing,
right?
But it's crucial that you say that because. Like I feel like a lot of people should come here and sit and talk. And and I know you would love to have
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I see you. I'm like, come on the show. Like we met 2 days ago. You on the show, and I fuck with your personality and your energy when I see you. But Gag,
thank you.
But I'm glad you asked that. It's never personal.
Never personal. The other thing I will ask you too is that do you go to NBA games? Like, have you go like when I say NBA games, like. I get the big games, I get the MSG and Brooklyn and stuff like that. But you go like to Houston, you go to Milwaukee. Have you ever been in Milwaukee? Watch a game? Or like
I've done rap shows in Milwaukee, but I haven't been to a game. I go when I'm invited.
I'll come through.
If I'm invited,
come through.
And if I'm invited, I'll go to the game anytime. It doesn't matter. It's not just Milwaukee, it's Miami. If Dallas, my friend Shamgar coaches Dallas, I'll go to any game. If I'm invited, I go to the games.
Come through.
Absolutely.
Come through. We love to have you. Just all things you gotta show love. They love you out there, man. Show love.
Please, man. Milwaukee's a good market for me, music-wise. Absolutely.
Now that you say music, if I'm music, I want to talk a little bit about fashion because I'm into fashion, all these lick fits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you ever? I don't even have my phone. I would love to show you some outfits. You're the creative side because, like to me, apart from the movies and the classic, but like the
fly nigga that I am, the fashion icon. Yeah, that's me.
Fur coat, the pink, the pink.
Yeah,
and the phone and just like that's iconic. That's classic.
Thank you,
bro.
man. I appreciate that.
So, do you ever talk about fashion in your show, like something like that?
Yeah, well, me and Mace are from Harlem, and it's arguably, he from Queens, but we feel we the flyest borough in New York. So being the flyest borough in New York means you're the flyest in New York City, which means you're the flyest in the world. That's our mentality. Whether it's true or not, we may be delusional, but that's, calm down.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, I'm just fucking with you. But we was up here, we taped the day before yesterday, or a few days ago. And Mace sat up here the other day. I said, yo, this nigga, this is my brother. I love this nigga. Mace sat up here and did the whole show in the mink. We inside. we inside, my nigga. But I understood it. And he's like, yeah, nigga, we doing this show. But he did the show in the mink. And I dug it. And I said, yeah, okay. Fuck, I got to do to pull off the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we take fashion seriously. Like growing up, it was about competing with your friends. I'm gonna get these sneakers before he get them. Or I gotta get this before he got it. And then you gotta realize we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So we had to scrap and scrape for everything that we could get. I remember I used to actually play basketball. And I remember...
I've seen some highlights.
They was all right. We have a lot of cameras. No, but we have a lot of cameras when I played. But we used to go to AAU tournaments and we would get $15 per meal, so $45 a day to eat on the tournament, 7-day tournament or whatever. We used to starve to get Jordans. Jordans first came out, we was like, yo, it's $90 in 2 days, I get one more 90. Yeah, we not gonna eat for 3 days to get Jordans because we wanted to be fly to where we was damn near passing out on the court because we was saving up for Jordans. And that's how important getting fly to us was.
Man, you know, the reason I asked that is because like even to my show and stuff like that, I'm still learning about the states and the United States. So I had it's something that I was kind of asking. You might probably want to know. You know who Akil Carr is? Akil Carr. Yeah. So like when I first came in, Akil Carr was my teammate. So I was asking about Baltimore, and stuff like that. I was like, man, they call you the Crime Stopper. He's like, they really just to understand the culture because like you understand we come from a country that's like 11 million. It's small, but here like every city, every state it has a different slang. Demeanor. Yeah. Even music. I remember I had this teammate, his name was Tiny Gallon. Right. And it was Tiny Gallon, Big Reg, and some other guy. He was like, hey man, T.A., you listen to rap? I'm like, you know, my rap always at the time was just motivational rap. It would be like Roy Jones, DMX. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You said Roy Jones.
No, the song, like the...
You must have forgot. Yeah, Roy Jones.
Yeah, just the motivational stuff. Right. So then he's like, no, let me put you on. And I remember this, the first album I've ever heard, this is like 2013, was Rich Homie Quan. Right. Rich Homie Quan, I will never stop going album. Something like that. And...
R.P. Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan. And then I think he had a feature at the time. Young Thug wasn't big at the time. It was kind of he kind of put him in the scene. I remember I was listening, and then I'll go back to Greece after like 6 months and tell my friends like, hey man, listen to Rich Homie Quan or Young Thug with this. Right. Like, bro, we don't know, right? What it is. Who is the most influential? Going back, so now in the end, like who's the most influential like artist?
For me? You definitely ain't gonna know these niggas that I'm gonna tell you about. But growing up, it's Coogee Rap was my favorite. Coogee Rap, he's a Queens artist, and he had a list. And I used to have a bad list growing up. So where even when I was young, I went to speech therapy because I used to talk like this, you know. And he's real good with a list, and that was my favorite. Then you got Slick Rick and KRS-One. These are all guys when I was 9 and 10 years old who was pushing rap to the forefront. So they kind of made me say, yo, man, you don't have to be a singer and hit notes, and these guys are really good, and rap was kind of growing. So I kind of grew up with rap, you know what I'm saying? So those are some of the guys, but my favorite artist growing up was definitely a guy named Coogee Rap.
Coogee Rap. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up, man.
Absolutely.
Look it up. What would you suggest to somebody who's not from here to like the culture, how to learn the culture? Like, what's the 5 things you tell them? Like, hey, I want to ask you too. Like, what's the 5 things you tell them? Like, hey, you got to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, you know, that's a great point because you made a great point just a minute ago. It's so different every state that you go to. Not just state in New York, it's different borough to borough. In New York, you know, you Brooklyn and Queens, like, yo, what's up, son? Harlem, you may say, what's up, B? Slang, then you go down south and it's just a whole nother slang. It's like, I don't know exactly how to answer that question. I'm gonna let Josh answer it, but it's really hard to decipher 5 things to do if you're not from here. What I would say is that'd be an easier question if you tell me what part of
New York, go New York.
Oh, New York, good. What's 5 things?
So what I was gonna say was kind of piggybacking off of what you just said. Basically, it wouldn't be a specific 5 things. He would have 5 different things in Harlem. Right. I would have 5 different things in Queens. Like you got to do this.
Queens. Give me 5 things in Queens.
Like if you in the summertime, I think I seen you one summer. You was in Lincoln Park. You came with Giannis.
Yeah, we did with the taxi.
That type of he got a park in Harlem where it's like that's what's going on in the summer. You got to do that. If you in New York, you got to do shit like that. Yeah. You got to take a day, go to the beach. One of the real beaches, like Jones Beach, on a day where it's like 95 degrees and that's the place to be.
Is he good? Is he nice?
It's lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't good at y'all beaches.
What I'm saying,
you don't get in the water for real.
You don't get in the water, but the atmosphere.
The atmosphere.
Okay, got you.
Sand a little dirty. Right. But you're not gonna get a complete 5. Like I said, he gonna have a different 5 in Harlem. Yeah. You just got to come out in the summertime when y'all off.
Yeah, best bet is to come in the summertime. There's a lot of different things to do in the summertime.
Definitely come, bro. I was telling Giannis this. I was watching some of the YouTube clips from like Kobe and other guys who would go like and Lamar Odom and some other guys would go in and play like
Rucker.
Rutgers Park and stuff like that. I was like, do they still have games like that?
It's a place called Dyckman now in uptown Harlem. It's really, they consider their own shit. They don't want to be part of Harlem no more. It's called Dyckman.
Yeah.
But it was Rucker, and then Dyckman is kind of the new tournament in Harlem.
We'd love to do that if we don't have it like it.
Yo, let us know. We got a team.
Really?
Yeah, come on up.
Bro, we're coming on that in that heartbeat.
Yeah, because that's one.
They have a prize? They got a prize or anything like that?
I mean, he won a trophy. It's more about talking shit. See, the thing about it is, and that was a great question, because it was almost you had to do it if you was in the NBA, because you were like, okay, you NBA ready, but this is the best street tournament in the world. So you had Stephon Marbury, you had Allen Iverson, you had Kobe Bryant. When KD became that nigga, he came up there and scored 66 points. Bron came up there. I don't think Bron played, but Bron used to always be around there. So that was the thing to do, and kind of died down. It's kind of, as far as NBA players,
we got to bring it back, bro.
Yeah.
Bring back this.
Yeah.
This grit, you know what I'm saying? This this is stuff we watch. Like growing up, and obviously, you know, the Bulls and all these other teams with like Dennis and the fights and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you got to fight. I don't know that, but it wasn't about the fighting. It was about the spirit and the belief you had in your team. Like, you never seen teams lose by 30. 40, because they're ready to scrap. They ain't gonna let you get to 30 or 20. Right. So just gotta bring that back to the NBA, and outside the NBA, because I think it wasn't what you're saying is about playing. You had to be the guy to come back, but for us, we're not from here.
Right.
It built your fan base too. Like, it builds who you are when people see you. They relate to you more too.
You have the right mentality. You're absolutely right, because if you come uptown to Dykeman, it'll be late, because people will say, yeah, now I got a chance.
Say less. Let's see.
Now I got a chance.
Let me see you there.
Let me see you there. Now you gotta go spectacular player of the year on these motherfuckers when you get up there.
He would probably go crazy in Dykeman.
Definitely.
Bully ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said definitely. I'm definitely going crazy.
I ain't doing no. It's boom, boom. To the post, straight up, screen, roll again.
Yeah.
Catch it, boom. I'm gonna hit you every time.
That's what's up. What else?
Man, you know what's so crazy? And I think about it now. And I started with it. I said, man, I saw you in the movie and you did all these things. You never thought about playing with more stuff? Or it was just like, oh, that's it. I did it for the city, or I did it for like the as a classic. Ever thought of playing more movies? Or
I'm in about 4 movies, but the movies that I'm in, I produce them, I write them, I direct them. That Paid in Full movie, a friend of mine, like my OG at the time, and he's still my OG, Dame Dash, executive produced that movie. So I kind of had, he used to work with Jay-Z, and it was their company's movie. So I kind of had to skipping over, even though I auditioned, but it was like, Kim, if you audition good, you got this part. To where even like, when we shot the movie, I would say, I'm gonna read these lines, but this ain't what a real Harlem nigga would say. And they would say, okay, Cam, read the lines, now say it like you from Harlem. And then I freestyled the lines, and they kept 80% of the movie that way. So when it comes to movies, I'll write our movie killer season, movie percentage that I'm in, another movie that's coming out, Is It a Crime? Most of the times I write them, and I don't mind auditioning for movies, but it has to be a part that's not gonna diminish my aura at who I am regularly. Like, and now I'm older to where I'll say, okay, maybe I could play a cop. You know, growing up, I was like, I ain't playing no motherfucking cop. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm older, I'll be like, Ice Cube did it. Ice Cube knew how to basically stay who he is and play different roles. And I may have been too immature at the time to understand that. Because I'm like, yo, why are you sending me a role to play a florist? I'm not gonna be a florist in a movie. I'm not doing it. Y'all trying to play games with me. That used to be my mentality. But that's why I write my own shit. But you're right, a lot of people ask me that, and I'm looking forward to doing a bunch more movies in the near future.
Yeah, the other thing is, I heard, like, I'm always like, I'll do research, I'll hear about stories. Like, did you actually punch him in the scene that you tell me, like, get out the car?
Yeah, we had to make it real, man. So I actually did hit him. And he was cool with it. No, you know what? I told him, I said, yo, we gotta make it real. I'm gonna hit you. He said, yeah, hit me. Will Harris told that story, so it made me look like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. The guy told me to do that. And he said, yo, it's cool. Let's make it look real. So I said, you sure? He said, yeah. So we did that. When Will Harris tells the story, it's like, Cam is crazy. He just punches the guy in the face, drags him out the car, That was the guy who played that role was a part of that because he wanted to make the movie good as well.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even from here. I consider it like one of the classics. Just seeing like, you know what I'm saying, just kids who, you know, we're gonna be just, you know, the other side of growing up there and being, you know what I'm saying? And think about this, like growing up in the hood and being 6'7" tall, you ain't doing sport. Like you gotta be you gotta be with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pick a side. So I always see movies like that. Like it's not a movie, another movie that always like any given Sunday. I wanted to try playing football. When I watched any given Sunday, I was like, dang, we don't have football in overseas. They only have football here. So I was like, dang, I wish I played football when I was younger, just to see how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, you're athletic enough to play it. Definitely, yeah.
You have a chance, huh?
Yeah, might not be too late, nigga.
You know, I used to call Stephen.
Go to Stephen A.
Call Stephen A. I call you right now. I already told you I'm calling the Knicks. Warriors too. You available, right?
You gonna put the call in?
He's amazing, bro. I love this guy. Yeah.
You're a free agent right now.
Yeah, I was injured, so and I'm getting back. Hopefully, thank God. Guess God, I'll be back.
How's the injury working out?
Good.
Yeah.
You know, it was just hard because I didn't even believe in the beginning, to be honest with you.
Right.
But after now, like I'm like, okay, good. It's hard not to be with the guys out there with the team.
Right.
And you know, just not be able to compete. But this was a trigger-down effect as well. Like even for me, like I knew, even because last year's season as well, not playing or like this bullshit or like some games not going my way, whatever.
Right.
Then I overworked. I should have just I was like, bro, what am I doing? I should just, you know what I'm saying, take it off and then go straight to the Olympics.
Right.
Just kept working and that happened. But I mean, I'm here and I gotta really put in the work. So I'm locked in.
That's what's up.
Locked in.
Josh Smith, carry on the Smith legacy. TA, we look forward for you. I gotta come on and give you $5, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Make sure that you get healthy soon. We want to see you back on the court. You said you're coming up to Dykeman.
Oh, hey,
you're coming up to playing Dykeman.
The Brody. I'm bringing my brothers too.
You said I also get invited to Milwaukee. I'm looking forward to come up there. Yep. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, man. Have a great episode.
See you guys.